Hi, it's Sue from Pre-Motion Quilt Along with Friend Sue. We'll work on Scribble to start with, and then we'll move on to doing a zigzag using a fine line. Scribble is basically exactly what it sounds like. Think of a child colouring in, but it's going round and round in circles until they get enough colour there. We're doing the same thing but with thread. You just see the smaller circles that I'm doing. I've got this angle manually so you can see that I'm using my hands very lightly. It's only really using your fingertips to maneuver the fabric. You really shouldn't need to use much effort at all if your machine is set up right. Just move to another area. I'll tie off those ends later. I'll change the angle a bit soon and you're going to see what the needle's actually doing a bit better. But I just wanted you to see how to move your hands. And it's really just a very light, gentle movement. Which is one of the beauties of doing blocks instead of working on a full quilt. It does give you a lot less bulk, makes it less physical. Okay, as you can see, I've coloured in the area that I'm doing the scribble in. When you're doing white on white, sometimes when there's already a lot of detail on your fabric, it can be hard to remember which is your actual design and which is your background. So I just use the friction pen, do a bit of a scribble, or sometimes just draw around the outside edge, and that gives me a visual reminder of where I am. So again, it's just those little movements with your fingers to control it. Just keep going until you got the amount that you want in that area. You sort of want it roughly equally covered with thread, and you can go as light or as dense as you like. Now I'm using cream thread on a white background, and you will find in some of the later footage that it really shows up as being much deeper, just with the way the light captures it. If you use a contrasting thread or a coloured thread of some kind, you will find it almost looks like you've appliqued an embossed fabric on it. You do get a lot of texture with this. You do get a lot of changes in the way the light reflects and the way it looks. It gives a very embossed brocade sort of feel to the background. Okay, so in this um, shot you can see much more clearly what I'm talking about. Just by using the cream thread, you've already got a very visual change in the background of the motif. And it really makes your motif pop up just by having that density of quilting. As you can see, it's quite simple to do. Okay, moving on to doing the zigzags on the main part of the background. Really, it's just doing fine lines. I've done um, a line as a guideline with a friction pen, and they're an inch apart. What I should have done, which I didn't, is do basically like a grid on the background. That would help keep your zigzag nice and even, which is more important when you get to that upper end of your design, and then you're going back up to meet into where you want to cross the top or the bottom where we started. So basically it is just a fine line. When you get to your straight line that you've drawn, you just change direction. When you get to the border or the motif, you just backtrack that one stitch to start off again. It's turned out really effective doing this way. I wanted a sort of old world wallpaper type of effect on it, and I'm really, really happy with the way it came out overall. You can see in the background, just with the dense quilting, how much your main motif has actually popped up away from the background. Between the scribble and the fine lines, you've really got that definition now that's highlighting what you want to be highlighted. With this angle, you can see a bit better what I'm actually doing as far as the stitching goes. It's one of those things you never know what angle's going to work best at that time, and I'm still learning, and thank you for bearing with me. As always, I'll be putting a photo up of the finished block at the end. It really is very, very simple. If you've mastered fine lines, you will have no problem doing a zigzag. Thank you for watching, and look forward to seeing you all again soon. That's the finished block.